Hey there, it's your Avon lady, Chris Arnold, and I have your product picks for campaign 17 of 2025. And this campaign, we are featuring our Anew Vitamin C collection. And I realized I have a ton. This is probably, if I went and really took stock of all of the skincare products in my bathroom, there are probably more Anew Vitamin C products than any other line that we have in our skincare. So I decided today that I would skip my makeup because I haven't finished my skincare routine, because I wanted to share with you some of my personal favorite of the vitamin C, Anew Vitamin C collection. And you might be asking yourself, why? Why do I want to use? What is it about vitamin C that makes it so great for skincare? Vitamin C is one of those super ingredients, which are, and it's known to help visibly brighten dullness in skin, even out skin tone. That's the number one thing that I use it for, because I get a lot of, like spots and discolorations. My skin tone's rather uneven, and tackles dark spots. It also has antioxidant powers to help keep your skin looking healthy and radiant. And some of those antioxidant powers help it protect your skin from environmental stressors and things, including UV damage. So it pairs really well with your sunscreen, with your SPF products. So for best results, you can make it vitamin C part of your morning routine underneath your SPF for added skin protection and sun protection, or you can do it at night for maximum repair, taking advantage of the skin doing that natural nighttime repair cycle. It does play well with most ingredients, but you should avoid using it with retinol in the same routine. So like if you want to use vitamin C and retinol, you should use one in the morning, one in the evening. Retinol, and in that case, absolutely vitamin C in the morning, because that helps with the sun protection. It plays well with your SPF. Retinol in the evening, because retinol can cause higher sensitivity to the sun. So you want to keep that one at night. Or alternate days is another way to do it, where one day you're doing a vitamin C routine, the next day you're doing a retinol routine. So you just don't want to use them in the same regimen, the same, AM or PM, or on the, this all the same day. So that's what's great about vitamin C. So of the Anew Vitamin C products, my absolute favorite is the Illuminating Priming Moisturizer. This is the one that I use the most, almost daily, really, that I use that one the most. And in campaign 17, you can get that one free with any $30 purchase. It's pages 2 through 9 in the brochure, but basically it's our Anew Vitamin C collection, and then a selection of little duos of other Anew Ultimate, Platinum, and Clinical products that you can get that are all these great little duos for $30. So you get the free Illuminating Priming Moisturizer. I will show this one later, because this is usually my last step before sunscreen in the mornings. But I did want to share some of the other great products. We do have the Vitamin C Brightening Serum, which has as much vitamin C as 30 oranges in each bottle. And I will say the reason this one is not on my I love this list for vitamin C, and I have all of the products sitting here over on the side. That's why I keep gesturing to the side. That way I just realized it looks kind of funny. Is that for me, this one is a little bit heavy and leaves my skin feeling kind of sticky. I have other customers that absolutely love this and use it daily, and it works really well with their skin. And that is one of those, your mileage may vary with any products. So for anyone like me that this is too heavy and too much for the skin, we do also have in our Beyond Glow line, we have a vitamin C and ferulic acid serum that is lighter weight and not as heavy as this one. But this one would be my first choice if your skin can take it, if it's not too heavy for you. For me, like I said, it's too heavy, and it stays tacky. It doesn't absorb into my skin for some reason. Probably my second favorite after the moisturizer is the Brightening Eye Cream, because you might notice that I have a little bit of darkness under my eyes. Some days it's worse. I actually slept really well last night, so it's not so bad. So love to take a little bit of the brightening eye cream, put that on the ring finger, and then just tap that in under the eyes. And it not only helps moisturize the eye area and help soothe out that area, smooth out that area. It does have, you can kind of see the color in it there, a little bit of a camouflaging effect to it to help brighten that area. Now I'll still use concealer when I put on makeup with this, and you want to tap with your ring finger if you didn't already know this, because this is the weakest finger on your hand, and so it applies the least amount of pressure and doesn't tug or pull. So you want the weakest finger around the eyes because that skin is very delicate. But yeah, it helps diminish the look of the dark circles. Like I said, mine aren't too bad today, but it did help brighten them up a little bit. And like I said, I would still use concealer over that. We have our Anew Vitamin C peel pads, and these are good size. And like this is enough for the whole face and the neck and the chest, and I like to use it on the neck and the chest because obviously this is where I have the most like sun damage on my skin because I don't always bring my sunscreen down far enough like I should. I also tend to like to use it on my arms, which is also where I have a lot of sun damage. But the one pad is enough for the whole face and down on the neck and neck and chest areas. But then I can also use it on the arms. And this is just because it's not mixed up in a lot of moisturizer and emollients and things, it's just going to get a little bit more into the skin and help to kind of peel away that dullness. So it's just a peel because that's the type it is. It's not actually going to make your skin peel or anything. It doesn't have that acidy feel to it or anything like that. It's just a different way of getting the vitamin C into the skin. So that's always a good option. I don't have this one myself, but I have a customer that orders these by the dozen. She does not ever want to be out of these. And that's our Anew Vitamin C antioxidant lip treatment. So this is a great base under your lipstick. Just make it part of your skincare routine because, we really do need to take care of our lips too. So it's great to have that antioxidant protection for our lips, which don't get as much of the other protection that we get from our skincare products. So definitely like that. The Anew Vitamin C Targeted Skin Brightener is another one that I really like. And this one is if I have a particularly dark spot, and I use it, so I don't have any right now. I don't think that I was looking this morning, and I don't have any that I would necessarily use it on. When I first got it, I was using it on this this dark spot that I have, this dark rough spot that I have on my arm, and it really did. When I was using it consistently, that area got quite a bit lighter. But it's just a lightweight little, and it's intended to be more targeted, so more for specific dark spots that you want to give that little extra oomph of the vitamin C to brighten them and even those out. Let's see, what else do we have? Oops, folded back too many pages. We have vitamin C for the body, and I don't have any other vitamin C scrub right now. I alternate through a few different body scrubs, and so I don't have that one right now, but I do have the Illuminating Body Serum and the Body Butter. Love both of these. The serum is great for, like evening the skin tone, especially like on your legs. Your legs get kind of, they don't get as much sun, so they're a little more uneven or what have you, but it's great because it has a nice illuminating shimmer in it, and and it's very subtle, but I hope you can see it on the video. And one pump is enough for the whole arm. I just don't have all of that exposed, but it gives it just a nice even glow. So it's got the little illuminators in there. It's like a very, very fine shimmer that just gives you a really nice glow and helps the skin look a little bit more even. It's sort of like, it's almost like a very, very super subtle self-tan. You're not really tanning or changing the color of the skin, but it just has kind of that same effect as a self-tanner. And then, of course, the body butter is super rich, nice and thick and creamy. I like to put this on before bed and just moisturize and even my skin while I sleep. And let's see. And then the last one was, I did want to show you the Illuminating Priming Moisturizer. Like I said, this is usually my last step after any other serums or moisturizers. Oops, I'm almost out of it. I need to get another tube soon. So that's what that looks like. It's very lightweight. It's not super thick or heavy. And I always get enough to use all the way down the neck and chest area where I've got that damage. You see it really kind of, because it's a illuminating priming moisturizer, it kind of has that same effect of evening out the skin and it's, you know, priming as well, so it gives you that great base for your makeup. And my skin is always a little bit red after I put on, like when I've been rubbing on my skin to put on moisturizers or skincare products. So that's our vitamin C collection, our Anew Vitamin C. Really, really love it. And you can see how just even that little bit, my skin I've got a little bit more glow in my skin. So if I decide to go without makeup, it looks a little bit more even, looks a little bit more glowy. And I almost could even go without concealer today, partly because I wear glasses, which kind of help hide the under eye darkness a little bit. I don't know exactly how they do that, but they camouflage it, I think, because of this running through the frame running through the bottom of that. But that is our new vitamin C collection, and absolutely one of my favorite collections in our Anew line. Love everything about this collection. Like I said, pretty much the serum is the only thing that I don't really use, and nothing against the serum, it just doesn't play well with my skin, but the rest of it does wonderfully. So that's what I have for you for Campaign 17. Hope you learned a little bit about vitamin C and why you want to add that to your skincare regimen, and I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I'll see you again in a couple of weeks.